So this is my tool which I've just got out of a water tray. It's important that the stone is kept wet. This helps when you're running the tool across the surface, and it helps build up a little bit of substrate which acts as the kind of, I suppose, the sharpening element. As I say, I use a Japanese stone. The blue side here is has got a 1000 grit, and the white side is 3000. The higher the number, the finer the grip. So I would use the blue side, the lower side, to start myself off with the sharpening process, and then the white side to finish. So with a V-shaped tool, you're going to do one side at a time, and what you have to do, if I just make sure that's nice and wet, what you have to do is position the tool so that the flat edge of the cutting part of the blade is flush to the stone, and then maintaining that angle, you just gently move the tool up and down, like so. And that will start to build up like a little bit of, I suppose it looks like slurry on the top of the stone. Don't worry about that, that's going to be doing us a favour, because that acts, as I say, as part of the substrate that helps us kind of sharpen the blade as the blade moves up and down the stone. So I've got a bit of kitchen paper there, but as you might be able to see, that's kind of sharpened that edge quite nicely. You want to maintain a balanced kind of cutting edge for the tool. I can actually see that this tool needs a little bit of work to make sure that it's balanced. The right hand edge is slightly more cut down than the left, so I need to kind of balance those out. And in order to do that, I just need to keep moving the tool up and down, like so. And you can see that starting to level out. So I now need to do the other side of the tool. Again, just position it so that the cutting edge is flush to the surface of the stone. Work it up and down like so. Now, when you're doing this, what can quite often happen is you build up what's called a burr on the inside. So that's basically the metal rolling around onto the inside of the tool. Now that can be a bit of a problem, and you want to get rid of it. So in order to get rid of it, I use one of these. This is called a slipstone. You can see it's got a rounded side and a pointed side. So no prizes for guessing that you use the pointed side for a V-shaped tool and the rounded side for a U-shaped tool. What you do is just run that through like so. There we go, I think that's removed the burr from that. And there you have a nice, sharp, balanced V-shaped tool. So the process is pretty much the same principle, at least, with a U-shaped tool. So again, I'll just make sure that the stone is wet, put a bit of water on there. But the U-shaped tool does need a slightly different approach to sharpening it. Obviously, if I was to just position it and draw the tool back along like so, I'm going to only sharpen one part of the tool, not the whole rounded cutting edge. So the technique that I use, which was shown to me by a chap called Nick Morley, so thank you very much Nick, is to move the tool like this. So I'm rotating it as I go up and down the tool like so. Takes a little bit more practice, this technique, but I find that it works very well, and it works on all shapes, on all sizes, sorry, of the U-shaped tool, and it means that we maintain a nice balanced cutting edge like so. And there you have it. So that is a very quick video to show you how you can cut the tool. As I said as well, you've got the finer grit side of a stone. This stone has obviously two stones kind of stuck together. Sometimes people have separate stones with different kind of grit levels, and you can use the finer side more for finishing. So again, the technique here is just to maintain that angle of the cutting blade, up and down like so, and if you go up and down on one side, let's say 5 times, then when you do the other side, in order to maintain a balanced tool, you go up and down 5 times on that one as well. And there you have it. I hope you find that useful.